Custom Williams, my goat, my savior, my legend.
Don't
My key,
save it. Don't do that one.
90K a month. Walk me through the high level of your community.
Gotcha. Yeah. So it's me and my pops. Um, it's called Wealthy Plumber. Essentially, we help plumbing business owners scale their company past 1 million. Um, and it's honestly stupid simple. As far as how the community works, it's $99 a month. They get in, they get sent the automatic message that you can set up, and it says like, "Hey, sign up for your free business strategy call." Uh, it's not a strategy call; it's a sales call. They're just call it strategy, and then we upsell them on a 2K a month program. And that's just literally the only difference is we meet with them once a month, one on one. The rest of the group is just a classroom and 2 weekly calls, and then we'll have some guests come in and speak.
Where do you get the traffic from?
So right now, all the traffic is mainly coming from social media. We do a little bit of ads, but pretty small in terms of how many members we have. We're spending about 4K a month on ads. What's interesting though is we got really good at getting attention on social media first, and after analytics come out, we have come to realize that the numbers lie. So like, just
Analytics numbers or what?
no, just like so to give an example, last month we got like 25 million views
Cool.
on short form social media. That was across all platforms. And then if I go and look at the analytics in Skool, it's actually kind of depressing because we'll see like we got 1,000 something visitors from Facebook,
Uh-huh.
a decent amount from Instagram, and then you go to like purchases or conversions, I don't know how they call it, and like 7 people signed up from Facebook,
Uh,
0 from Instagram, and it's all literally like the best performer. There's Skool, but I think most people come from the Skool network aren't plumbers. They're people who are trying to see what we're doing in our group, which is fine. You want to do that, go ahead and do that. But the best one is direct and YouTube.
yeah, the rest doesn't make too much sense.
So I figured out what the direct is. So it's technically from Instagram, but I'm not going to qualify it as from Instagram. So one of the things that we do is we have a many chat automation set up. So we've got a few. We got one where someone follows on us on Instagram. It automatically DMs them and says, "Hey, thanks for the follow. Do you have a plumbing business?" And
Pretty simple.
I'm like really lazy in terms of how we do these things. And so there's probably a better converting way, like have somebody actually have a conversation with them. I don't want to take time to talk to everybody, and I don't want to hire somebody to talk to everybody in the DMs. The pain in the butt. But it's a yes or no question. They can click yes or no.
Yeah.
An automatic response. If they respond yes, it literally just sends them the application. It's on the communities. And then we also do some more many chat automations. We do like 1 or 2 videos a week of a like comment below, and I'll send you XYZ.
Go.
The only different way that we do that though is so like, for example, one of our giveaway things that we do is a price book. So yeah, so like plumbers use this thing, a price book that just has all their prices. So I'm excited to write it.
How'd you come up with that?
It's just everybody. We didn't come up with it.
Or
Everybody has a price book, but everybody like wants a templatized version. So we started giving one away. And the way that we give it away though is a little bit different in the sense that we say comment the word. We use cheeseburger a lot. It's cooler if you use cool words instead of like row, scale. That's kind of like
dumb.
now.
Yeah.
So we've been using like cheeseburger. We use cool beans and dude. I think that gets more comment because it's fun. But then you send them a form, and we don't ask for their email. We ask for their phone number. I hate email. I think email is
Dumb. Why?
because I don't check my email. And if my email goes one, I don't have notifications on for my email. Who has notifications on for the email?
Sure.
Everybody has notifications on for their phone. Like if your phone dings, you're gonna look at it, right? So we ask for their phone number, and then we text them the link to the Google Doc via automation and high level. And then we wait 3 days, and then we say, "Hey, here's more free stuff." And then we give them marketing checklist. And then we wait 3 days, and we send them more free stuff, more templates. And then like I think it's like a 2 week long automation. And after like 2 weeks, we're like, "Hey, if you want more free stuff, just join my community. There's a 7-day free trial. You can download all my stuff, steal it, and leave. I don't care."
How come you make it 2 weeks instead of like day after day after day?
Because it's just value. If you give somebody enough things for free, they're gonna feel bad eventually. Like I'm just guilt tripping them into joining my communities, and that's pretty much what you got to do. If you can guilt trip people, and the good thing is it's free. Like I'm not running ads,
Yeah.
so I think that's a really easy way to.
I mean, you said you get 25 million views a month, or you did last month.
Mhm.
How do you go about that?
So shout out Daniel Isles, viral coach. He's pretty notorious on Skool.
Sure.
I was his first client. We hooked
Ever?
Yeah,
Damn.
this is his first client for Viral Coach, yeah. We hooked up together because we both were he still is in Alaska, and at the time I was in Alaska, and so it's just Alaska business owners or whatever. He pretty much taught me his whole process, how he gets views. Took, like it didn't take that long, actually. I think by, like, month 8, he kinda fired us in a sense. He's like, "You don't need me anymore."
Cool.
And then it's honestly pretty simple, like, 90% of the strategy, and most people hear this already and they just don't do it. You go find other people's videos that are performing in similar niches. If you don't have anybody in a similar niche, then you got a little bit of work to do. You're gonna have to get creative with how you record their videos, but you go find videos that are performing well, and you steal them.
How do you do that? Like on a practical click to click kind of level?
Okay, so there's some things to keep in mind. Number 1, if you go recreate an Alex Hormozi video,
Yeah.
it's not gonna work. You're not Alex Hormozi, right? Like, he can make a video talking about his favorite sandwich, and he can get views because people wanna know about his favorite sandwich. Nobody cares about sustainable sandwiches. I think he had a YouTube there was a clip or something where he's talking about a sandwich that he gets.
Mhm.
Um, so there's, like you gotta be aware of, like, the clout effect, we can call it, how some people can post, like, Kim Kardashian should post whatever she wants, and get
Yeah.
views. So the main way
People are watching for the messenger at that point.
Yeah, message, not the
Or
message,
just
yeah.
starting out, you wanna go with the message.
And so the easiest way to see if, to, like, find a video that you can do is what's polarizing about it. Like, a video about a sandwich isn't polarizing, you know what I mean? So the way that I took that is I look for videos where they kinda piss people off or, like and when I say piss people off, I just mean whatever the norm is in your industry that people are wrong about. So I'll give an example that we do. Um, when you a lot of guys, when they present a bill to the customer, this is plumbers. When plumbers show a bill to the customer, they'll split the labor and they'll split the materials.
Okay.
It's very common practice. However, that's
Dumb.
to do it that way because the customer isn't going to understand why your labor is like $400 and why your materials are marked up when they could get it at Home Depot for $5
Yeah.
because they don't run a business, but they don't deserve to know anyways.
Yeah.
So don't split labor and materials. So I made a video and the hook is literally never split labor and materials. Do it like this instead. The video got 6 million views. It's stupid simple, dude. And all that was is I went and watched a bunch of videos where people were like, don't do XYZ, do Y. And then you give a detailed of what it is. Like the value to entertainment, there's a fine line between like you can shake your ass on TikTok and get a bunch of views, but then nobody's going to convert. And you can also make extremely valuable content that sometimes won't get a bunch of views and sometimes they'll just like freaking pop off. Cool.
And then do you think about like top of funnel, middle of funnel, bottom of funnel stuff when it
I
comes to content?
So I used to subscribe to the top, mid, and bottom in terms of content. And then what started happening is all of our bottom funnel videos started blowing up. It's like the labor and materials was supposed to be a bottom funnel video. And in my mind, it is a bottom. It's an extremely niche video about an extremely niche problem for an extremely niche group of people. Like it, it doesn't make sense that it would get 60 million views. And I honestly don't know why it does, but it does. So I'm just going to keep doing it. And so, no, I stopped doing that. We got to the point where we had, um, we've had probably like 60 videos get over 1 million views. And so now we're at the point where we pretty much make the same videos every single month.
Do re-upload now?
No, so we don't re-upload. We just refilm it. Re-upload, your reach will get limited most likely. It used to work. We started seeing diminishing results. And then the main reason we started reposting or refilming, I guess, so much is Alex Hormozi was, I don't know what book it's in or if it was even a book, but he follows like a 70-20-10 rule.
Oh, like, yeah.
70% of his content is just the same content, the same video. He just refilms it. And then 20% is like kind of the same thing, but a little bit different.
Better.
And then 10% is just total shot and done.
Near.
Yeah. And the only disappointing thing that I've seen about that strategy is it doesn't seem to work as well on Instagram. So for like smaller people, in terms of if you don't have a whole media team, you're not going to be making specific content for Instagram, specific content for Facebook.
Yeah.
Can't do it per platform. We don't even do that. We just kind of took the L that Instagram is going to perform a little bit less, and it's not that much. It's just like Instagram needs to be our highest performer, so we would probably get like 5 million views alone on Instagram per month average. Now it's down to like 1 million to 2 million on Instagram, but all the other platforms are up. They behave much better.
So Facebook, YouTube.
Yeah, one month we got 23 million on Facebook.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. That makes sense. And then it's interesting that YouTube performs the best.
It does.
What do you guys do on YouTube?
So we're just kind of getting into the YouTube game, actually. We've always posted our podcast there, just a video learning ever. Now it's always
Well, the podcast was fake on Instagram.
oh yeah. Well, so the clips, the podcast clips on Instagram are fake. Then we do a real podcast on
Oh, got it.
yeah. So we've been doing that for a long time.
Yeah.
And we did like I call them medium form YouTube videos because the podcast is long form, and then we have medium form YouTube videos. Those are like 30 minutes. So but yeah, people get really confused when you tell them we're making medium form videos. Uh, and those are like 20 to 30 minutes, 40 minutes if you wanted to be. We just started doing those again. We used to do those in the past, and they work much better than the podcast. I think it's kind of dumb to post your podcast on YouTube and think that it's gonna like get mass amounts of views. Um,
Oh, yeah. Don't do that.
but I'm noticing a trend that it's like the niches, however, whatever. I always want to say niche, but then you can't say reach like niches. It's the niches are in the riches, but
Oh,
our niche. So I want to say the niches are in the reaches. Um, but like our niche videos, so we had a video specifically about getting calls, and it's just performing way better than all of our other medium form.
okay.
And so I'm noticing this trend just on all over social media. It's just like more niche, more just value based. Like people don't really want to be entertained necessarily anymore. It's kind of seeming like the Mr. Beast era of entertainment in terms of like business content. It kind of seems like it's coming to an end. But then you got Dan Martell, who's absolutely killing it, and his videos are like the Mr. Beast of or of business, I would say. But that's what's working for us. Just very niche, very informational, and I think that's why YouTube converts so much more. People are watching a longer video. They trust you more. You can give them. I can't tell you shit in a 30-second clip. I can tell you way more in a 40-minute video.
Cool. Does your link in bio for Instagram go to the About page or the YouTube?
So right now, everything goes straight to the Skool About page,
Okay.
and that's working okay. We're converting about 2% of the traffic.
It's pretty good.
It's okay. I'd like it to be higher, of course. We wouldn't, but
100%.
yeah, we're actually switching up the whole entire process for
Yeah. Because it's successful, it's doing well, 90K a month.
so that's the thing is, yes, we're making 90K a month, but I think we're stuck at 90K a month. Like, I don't think doing low ticket because it's $99 a month, with all the attention we're getting, the conversion that we're getting, kind of seems like 90K is about as big.
Before we go to the new stuff you're doing,
Yeah.
you also are doing ads, right?
Correct. The ads we're doing, it's super simple. I think we're spending like 4K a month or so. And this is mainly just to kind of keep the school group where it's at. Because if we were to just completely turn off ads, then we would shrink down a little bit. So we're spending about 4K. We're following the 3-2-2 method, another method that I just stole from somebody. Disruptor School, also super goated. He teaches this method. It's essentially you got 3 creatives, 2 headlines, and 2 primaries. I was not following the letters.
That was really good.
But yeah, you just chuck it in one ad set, and it's really easy to manage, and it's a lot easier to read your data. Because I guess after Andromeda, essentially how Facebook works is, let's say you do that method, you upload the 3 images and the 2 headlines and 2 primaries. Facebook is going to have one ad essentially be a bottom funnel ad, and it's going to choose one ad that's good at top of funnel. Now, most people, when they go look at their ads, they're going to see the bottom funnel ad or that top funnel ad. It's getting all of these views as if nobody's buying it, so they're going to delete it, right? Well, then your bottom funnel video stops performing because they're not getting warmed up by that top of funnel post anymore. So it teaches you how to read it a little bit better, and just organizing it that way makes it a lot easier.
Got it. So basically, the top of funnel ads
Mm-hmm.
kind of just target the people at the right moment. So you don't really do anything. You just kind of make the ads, go after the top funnel, middle funnel, bottom funnel,
Yeah.
and Meta kind of handles everything.
Yeah, it's just warming them up. And the way that you read it is just like based on frequency.
See, you're there.
No, vibes. That's a metric case. Hey, Goober. Ads, man, there's a thing called frequency. Fair art doesn't know it. But essentially all that does is tells you how many times people are seeing it per day. So like you can do a daily breakdown. And depending on what that is, you'll be able to tell if it's a retargeting ad, if it's an ad that gets people to buy or whatever.
Sure, that makes sense. All right, there. So most of it comes from organic, and then you run some ads for 4K a month,
Mm-hmm.
and all of it just goes straight to the About page at $99 a month.
Yep.
And how's Chan?
Churn is horrible.
Damn.
Yep.
How'd you bring Chan? Did you ever struggle with it or?
Nope.
Interesting.
Nope, it was never a problem. So anybody you're short with that, I don't know what to tell you. I think I think
They just gotta say yes, it is what it is.
well, so I think part of it is a lot of people think that they like have lots of value and that their course is for the fool and the dairy fee. And like that's just not cool. Nobody cares about your community, bro. That's why people are leaving. Like if people are leaving, they don't like it. That's what that means. Um, and I think the way that we beat that was number one, our guarantee is you'll make $1 million your first year. And
Pretty big guarantee.
it's and if you don't, you get all your money back. The caveat is you have to attend every call and do all of the trainings.
Conditional.
Nobody's ever done that, so we've never given any money back. But that number one is like a huge guarantee. And then number two, I know this goes against what everybody says, but our classroom is massive. Like there's so much crap in there. And a lot of people actually don't ever watch it. But
Why do you think that works for you guys?
I don't know, dude. I don't know. Just does, son. You can not question it. Yeah. And it's only $99 a month. Yeah.
How's the engagement in the community? Since I know you guys go after plumbers, and I feel like plumbers aren't really on the phone or laptop.
I mean, they pretty much just ask questions and post wins.
God,
Not much engagement in the community. For me, I'm not really looking at this as a community. I honestly more info and one-on-one,
Yeah.
like group training more so.
maybe that's why the courses work.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not I think the community aspect is, me personally, sorry, Skool, I don't really care about community, like especially on a computer screen.
Or is that a mastermind?
Yeah, here I am. Like behind the screen though, like
Sure.
I like to, if I'm joining a community, it's like it's usually besides like GIF and stuff, which a few, but it's usually literally to learn something and then I'm done.
Got it. Okay, that makes sense. And then you said you're stuck at 9K a month.
Yeah.
And you want to get to the next level. How you guys gonna go about that?
Correct. So no surprise, I'm stealing somebody else's method. Yeah. Yep. So you guys don't know Taki Moore, you gotta check out Taka Moore. He's absolute legend, totally goated. His current method, I'll break it down. Essentially, all of his short form points to his YouTube, and his YouTube points to an offer doc. It is no joke, pretty much a stylized Google Doc looking website type thing. It has its offer, it has what you get, has how much it costs, and then you apply, you fill out a form, you give him a deposit, and then I'll reach out to you if you qualify. And he's doing 45 spots a month. He's selling out every month, and his program is like $2,500 a month to start, and it scales as your revenue increases. So we're just gonna steal that method and run with it because I think sales calls are
Dumb.
yeah, I don't want to have to sell people on my product. You don't want it. If I have to tell you you want it, then I don't want it. Then you don't want it. Just want people to come up and buy it.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Bet. Hottest take about Skool?
Hardest what?
Hottest take.
Hottest take about Skool. So I think this is a new hot take. I think the emojis next to your name is dumb.
Wow.
I think it's a dumb way to use the emojis. This has actually been talked about behind closed doors. For those of you who aren't in the Cool Kids Club.
We're just dropping the
Yeah.
secret sauce.
Um,
Yeah, but less about what Skool's doing, more about communities.
more about community.
Yeah, like what people are doing wrong.
Okay. This is a good question. I think it is dumb to launch your community without having the course finished. And I know that there's a valid argument like that you don't know what they need. And I get that, but I think you solve that by doing one-on-one. You start out with one-on-one group people, figure out what they need. And if you're doing it that way, like if you open your school just to funnel your one-on-ones and stuff like that, sure.
Yeah.
Build out your course after you've done some one-on-ones and stuff. But if I go find a school group, like if I'm watching YouTube, I'm watching some guy's YouTube video to learn something, right?
Yeah.
I'm watching a YouTube video to learn, let's throw Go High Level because everybody needs to learn how to use Go High Level because it sucks. I'm watching a YouTube video
Sage.
on how to use Go High Level, right? And then I see he has a school group about how to use Go High Level. Do you know how pissed I'm going to be when I join a school group and I go to the classroom and there's nothing in there? That is the only reason that I joined your community is to learn about Go High Level, and you have no videos telling you how to use Go High Level. And now I have to wait a week to hop on a freaking call with you to ask you my questions, or I have to post a post in the community and get answers from people who I don't want to talk to.
Sure. I think it's about playing the advantage that you have in that moment.
Mm-hmm.
So when you're starting out, like you have all the time in the world.
Yeah.
So you don't have to have a finished course.
True.
But if you don't have a finished course, then you have to offer somebody something else that is valuable.
They need to it's the time to value equation. I don't know what the actual how homers actually break it down, but like if somebody get in your school, they get in your community, they need to have what they're looking for immediately. So people who get in looking for knowledge and there's no knowledge in there, there's just community or just one-on-one calls, they're gonna be kind of pissed. And I think honestly, that's the easiest thing to sell is knowledge because in my mind, knowledge equals money. So if you give me money for knowledge and it makes you more money, yeah, then you paid me win. And that's super easy. That's like, hey, I got this special box. If you put $1 in, it'll spit $10 out. Easiest sale ever. You're gonna have no problem selling that box.
Sure.
So that's what I'm trying to do.
That
That makes sense.
makes sense. You wanna put the sword through your own fun?
Like that's how I end it.
Yeah.
Okay. Uh,
Home fun.
wow.